can drive a train really far away from your team and engage. Could be a little bit of a problem, but we'll see whether they can keep him under control as the misfortune is going to come in here for Gumayusi. Does have a decent time in the early game, but up against Caitlyn, you're still going to get outranged.
Yeah, all right. So misfortune.
The Ward knows that he needs to come down here to stop this. There is the snare. Great knockup comes on through the grand entrance. The wombo combo here between Owner and Carrier is fantastic, but that's going to be a two-man shockwave out of Rookie playing the great defense as Faker finds himself isolated off to the side, and First Blood goes to Wei as he will find Carrier. Now Gumayusi has to deal with TheShy, who is just wandering him underneath the turret. Will not dive him this time around, but IG once again off to a great start.
Yeah, I mean, Carrier uses the flash here. They go for it. T1 don't have the damage, even though they're focusing the Ori, trying to punish the no flash. They can't pull it off to get the kill onto Rookie, and so the punishment comes back from IG.
All of the grubs are going to reset. TheShy farming behind the turret, and so is Doran. So the top laners nowhere near one another, ready to teleport in at a moment's notice as there's Make It Rain to come down. Cyclone is there as well from Wei, who's just keeping them at bay. Down goes Owner, and that is going to be the Warrior Trickster, but now Doran has found his mark. Down goes Wei as junglers will be traded. TheShy gets into the backline though as Gumayusi is his target, and down he will go. Faker still trying to find it though as Rookie will be taken out. Faker gets into the backline and assassinates all of them. Double kill already, and Doran finishes off the last one as now TheShy cannot do anything. No mana, no hope, and T1 find a much earlier team fight this time.
Whoa, it was looking risky for T1, but Doran, he teleported in to save the day here. The Cassante doing work. Is it enough?
We'll see. We'll see whether TheShy can keep himself alive as well, but it looks like he's not going to have to contend with too much unless Faker decides to come back down again. Flash out from this Scion as Doran picked up turret aggro, so he is going to have to get himself out of there. Stands beside Faker, and now Owner will be convinced to leave the grubs as well. So it does manage to get one of them, as you say, but it should be the feats going over, or at least the portion of them, going over to Wei here. As Mako comes up, Doran may have overstayed his welcome. Let's see whether he can take the Cassante for a walk, and with the heal, he certainly will be able to. Gala finds it, and there is the shot on from T1 in this top lane. More plates going over to Gala, who's starting to look like a homewares shop with the amount that he's taken from this top side, as there's the all-out onto Mako, who's just dead. Okay. Doran says, what Doran, and we were mentioning it before, but this guy hasn't had a year like this ever, as there is the quickness, the grand entrance, as well as now Faker with the damage. Mako going to get popped like a balloon, but Gala is going to keep himself
a little bit careful.
You certainly do. Shuriken backload going to come on through as the ace in the hole is going to be there. That's going to guarantee the outer turret here for IG. They will be able to secure that. Carrier is looking for a little bit of a mark here as in comes Gumayusi looking for the angle. The flash out is going to come on through, and now they're turning it on to Carrier. Cyclone is fantastic, but he just dashes away. And Carrier is going to survive. TheShy really wanting to take him out. He's not out of the woods just yet, but IG not interested in following up, and now TheShy might be the one turned on as Owner is going to turn up. Gets himself the flag, and Carrier will be successfully escorted to safety. And I say safety, he's out. The rest of T1 looking for potentially something.
And IG are blocking them from mid lane right now, so they're taking mid lane tower.
Okay, Doran looking for an angle. I don't really know what it was, but my God, TheShy is able to eliminate him for it. Used to get themselves an outer turret in mid lane. It's certainly open up the map here for T1, and an open map means a whole lot when you've got an assassin like Akali. There are some things that we've had issues with when it comes to what they can do. But of course, this is T1. They've made the magic happen before with other comps. It's now Mako off to the side. Wei looking for an angle as Rookie clears out that turret. Cyclone comes in. Wei looking for the knockups. And there it is, the shockwave onto 3 from Rookie as Doran just trying to get himself all the way out of there. And it might actually happen as never mind, the orb is going to catch him. And down he will go.
I mean, Owner and Faker are trying to get jungle scraps for themselves together, but
and now, Faker a level down here against TheShy, but TheShy doesn't quite have the damage to stop him from being able to do what he wants. And Cannon Minion will go over to Faker there as Owner? Question mark? He is looking to try and walk his way out of here, but he is going to get slowed down, flag and drag, as he looks to go for the back, because he knows he is well and truly dead. And he will be taken out. Some aggressive positioning, you could say, as Faker dashing towards TheShy, but it looks like this Scion is really reaching that mortality stage.
I mean, start up the dragon.
Yep, Doran was tethered momentarily as now T1 get themselves into the river. They do not want to let this one go. As we can see, Make It Rain slows down Rookie. Faker on a flank angle, but he's spotted. Doran finds two with the Q, though, as now Ona looks for the knockup but misses, and Rookie is able to take him down. He gets into the Rift Herald. Oh, Ona, we've seen this play before, and he's going to run his way out, but Carrier is going to get taken down. Faker gets into the mix, though, and already out of the fight is Mako. The ulti comes on forward, but Faker doesn't find the backflip, and Bullet Time gets no joy as well. Doran now out of the fight via the Death Chamber as Gala.
Their reward.
And Mountain Soul.
And then Doran just tries to start it out. Backside, Owner's not able to get his EQ onto Rookie either. And
Pilot back into a winning spot when something goes very wrong.
I definitely agree. Oh.
Okay, Ona going aggressive onto the enemy jungler as in the meantime, Rookie trying to deal with Faker, now looking to turn it as Wei comes back, and that's just a solo. The GOAT is going to be able to find it as Doran goes all out against Wei. He's now in trouble, and oh my goodness, was that a cast of curse or a cast of blessing? I'm not entirely sure, but the Otacon is going to spell the demise of IG potentially yet again. As Rookie down for another 27 seconds. They're not out of it yet. Gala is still terrifying, and he will be able to stop Faker from going back home. There is Carrier getting into the backline, the bullet time, and the shutdown for Gumayushi. Doran's health bar is very low, and the Otacon is being frustrating, but IG are just running out of players.
They certainly are. They're also going to run out of Otacon here. T1's going to be able to get it. I mean, TheShy is dancing around, but not a lot that he can do about it. I guess they have to wait a little while.
Yeah, I don't know whether there is anything that IG can really do about it, though, as we do get a knock-up on IG. They take down the Otacon. The comfortable smite here by Owner.
When the enemy carries don't have their flashes, so, you know, no flash on Orianna, and if Rookie has no one around to protect him while he has no palace, you know, the IG comp is still really good if they can play like a safe, more standard, like regular team fight on their terms. But T1, like, they have so much burst. Wei here with the two items, definitely painful.
Doran. He's going to look for the flank angle. There's a flash Cataclysm to come on through. Finally, the knockup does come in now for Owner, who goes down to half health. Carrier trying to get himself out of there, and he will! Gumayushi gets a decent amount of damage, but leaves himself exposed and just blows up Wei, who gets on top of him, but that's not where he wants to be. Great knockup there onto TheShy as Doran gets on in there. He's looking for Gala. The shockwave does not do enough, but he does take down Carrier. Fake is doing work, though, and Mako is running for the hills. Doran cuts apart this Scion, and T1, it's a difficult comp to make work, but the world champ's looking pretty good with it.
The three-tiered engage from T1. They will take them down. They will cut IG to pieces.
Rookie is still scary, but after a fight like that, T1 going to be feeling a whole lot better.
Yeah, the multiple layers of engage here. So they want to blow the summoner spells off Gala early. So teleport in from Doran. He arrives, and Ona says, okay, I'll go in first. He goes after Gala, then Carrier.
But T1 certainly did capitalize on that time where he wasn't necessarily as strong.
Yeah, Guma, meanwhile, feeling pretty good about his Lord Doms. Doran is going deep.
Yeah, he's got 3 items now completed. The rest of T1 comes on over. That is going to be a solo shockwave onto the Kazante as TheShy crashes into them. That is phenomenal damage as they take down Gumayushi. TheShy deals with Doran as well, and T1, now it's their turn to run the heck out of there. Faker, he goes in, he finds Gala in the back line, and then just gets shot in the head. T1 are going to fall. That's an ace for IG, who turn it all on its head.
And he's also going to dodge the engage from Carrier. Even though T1 are able to get the tower down, when Carrier goes in, he also uses his Karma speed up. He's able to dodge. Meanwhile, IG with the engage onto Guma just blows the angle off.
Oh, teleport flank angle here from Faker, who gets behind IG. Let's see whether they can actually get forward. Carrier's health bar already very low as Ona taking so much damage. Puts Rookie into the Cataclysm. Is now Faker dashing forward, but they've lost Carrier already. The bullet time not quite doing that much, but the all-out comes on through. Rookie in trouble. Faker gets Gala. The Shuriken backflip doesn't land, but it doesn't seem to matter. Is down. Oh, no, never mind. Faker is going to be taken out. Wei still looking for it. Doran hunting for TheShy. And Wei will survive, but Doran is looking absolutely terrifying. Gumayushi's putting the bullets into TheShy, but they are bouncing off the armor. This Scion is
he's
really hitting towards that immortal stage, as the teleport is going to be employed here by Doran. Unfortunately for Gumayushi, all he can do is really hit minions and run. And Rookie is going to stop that from being a possibility as he is strutting. So yeah, Misfortune does run pretty fast. Let's see whether Gumayusi can make the great escape here as
Boots of
is
swiftness.
going to be able to walk between these turrets, make it rain, slows down Rookie, and I think he's out. I think he's fine. I think Gumayushi's just going to walk it off. Never mind, there's a train coming. There's a train coming. And he just walks between the walls. The flash comes on through from TheShy. Can he actually connect to Q though? That's the question. The answer is yes. Dissonance comes down and finally the axe hammers in to Gumayusi and he will die. But that took, not going to be the Mountain Soul, but every time these Mountain Drakes are stacked up, IG gets it. He can. Rookie can feel it too though. He's going to just move himself out of the way. Teleport comes in from Carrier to get back towards this Baron pit, and already he has to use all of his buttons to get himself out. Shockwave, he's going to catch Owner. He flashes, the Cyclone collects him, and it's Rookie that grabs the kill. That's Jungler down. That should be
They should be able to get it. There's no smite to steal, so it would actually have to be a miracle from T1.
Well, we'll see whether they can actually make a team fight.
And Guma's not on Varus.
Yeah, and TheShy has about 25 health bars. He can sacrifice some of them, and that is going to be the Baron smoked down. And
it becomes almost impossible.
Yeah, Gala does a fair bit of damage, as we can see there. 4 items now completed, getting very, very close to just filling out that build. As T1, their base under fire, only a few shots going to be necessary here by this Caitlyn. As 2 exposed inhibitors, there's the shockwave to come on through. It's a decent answer here as we can see. As down will go into that GA. Trying to answer this one, but you can see Gala is distracted by these structures that he can destroy. Finally, he's going to look for Doran, who just dives away and goes all out. He survives for a long time as Faker looks for the flank, but TheShy is there and says, nope, you are not coming in. And IG this time ain't throwing it away. They are going to even out the series in this best of 5 with a triple kill from Rookie. T1 gonna have to go back to the drawing board.